Bobby Bones Show, yeah.
Let's start with, is it possible that Lunchbox goes back to make another run at The Price is Right? Because according to him, they've reached out.
Oh, interesting.
What?
I mean, they are practically begging me to come back. I mean, begging me. They are sending me emails every day. And it's like, hey, you want to come back to The Price is Right? We have priority tickets available November 6th through the 21st. Your chances have never been greater to come on down to win big. And it says, hot tip. I mean, they're not even giving me tips on how to get on the show. It's like they realize we let a star get out of the building. And
Is this an email they're sending to a lot of people?
Yes.
No, it came to me.
The presentation to me was he was being asked to come back,
It's
but
a-
it sounds to me like it's an email.
You're part of a subscription now.
Yeah.
It says hot tip.
Is that a mailing list?
Yes, this is their blast they send out to everybody.
Yes.
Like, why didn't they give me this tip before I went? Hot tip.
What's the tip?
Your odds are greater to come on down at The Price is Right by attending a 7:30 a.m. taping and then stay for 2 shows and double your chances. Hello? Why didn't they tell me that beforehand?
I would say they're telling people this now because it's harder to get audiences in the wintertime there. So they're saying if you come now, we need audiences. Stay for 2, and you got a better chance because there are less people that are trying to get on the show.
Gosh, that makes sense.
Why didn't you research that before?
I mean, nowhere did it say the wintertime
Okay.
is the time to go.
He also didn't research that it was Valentine's Day.
No, that was last minute
that's a good
thrown on
point.
me.
That was not last minute because other couples were there and had planned weeks in advance, months in advance to come out.
I'm telling you.
So what are you thinking?
Man, I'm like, is this them like reaching out saying, hey,
No, they're not reaching out to you specifically, but they are giving you something to think about. Would you
I know.
want to go? Because you spend a lot of money.
I did spend a lot of money, man. L.A. is
Wait,
not
what?
cheap. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Los Angeles, but that stuff is expensive. I mean,
What stuff?
Well, mostly it's just getting there.
getting
the flights
there,
and the hotel.
hotels,
No, everything's
food,
expensive. McDonald's, expensive.
gas.
But
Yeah.
it's not so much that if you're there for a week, it's going to wreck your bank account.
No, not like that.
The real expense is when you go that far is the flight and the hotel.
Why are we entertaining this? I thought Amy was going now.
No, I thought they actually emailed him. Like somebody heard something and was like, hey, we'd like for you to come back.
Because it's pretty good. Like if Amy goes now, like
During this time?
During this
hey,
time?
share that hot tip again.
Yeah.
It says, you
'Cause
want
Amy
to.
can use it.
Amy, listen up.
No, Amy's not going.
Why do you say that?
Because
I mean, I obviously would need to be off the show. Like, if I need to be at the 7:30 taping, that's difficult because I can't do the show.
Yeah.
But to be fair, 7:30 there is 9:30 here.
But I would need to get in line early. I see what you're saying, but also getting in line early and then LA, like how far station to the
12 minutes.
I figure we could work something out.
It was 12
Okay.
minutes from the station to the studio.
Oh, that's
lot.
not bad.
And priority tickets, you just got to get there a bit early.
okay.
She's
So hot
already
tip-
making excuses. See, she
No,
doesn't
I'm
really
not.
want it. No.
No,
Did
no,
you
I'm
hear
saying-
the like? I'd
No,
have
I
to do
was
this.
saying we're
and,
gonna
like,
have to-
Like she doesn't really want it. So take Amy out. Amy's
Honestly, Amy, if they saw you, they'd be like, "You're in."
That you'd immediately
100%.
they
out.
would,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, why do you say that?
Amy,
Amy.
they see Lunchbox. What are they thinking? Okay, maybe we'll see. They see you, get her on TV.
Okay.
you have a presence about you, a warmth.
What are you guys talking about?
Stop.
Like-
Making
No,
him mad.
you do.
Y'all are riling
Why
him
do you
up.
think you were chosen from this show to go be in a movie, a Christmas movie?
Because it was in a female bathroom. I couldn't do that
No,
role.
they
That
could
would
have
be weird.
easily.
I mean,
they
they
could have. They
can't
could have
write me into
shifted it
that
to
spot.
anything.
No, there's no chance.
It
Like
didn't
they
have
couldn't
to
go
be
to
a
the
bathroom
men's.
scene.
Oh.
What? Didn't they want Bobby to begin with?
That doesn't matter.
What was the scene? Because you weren't going to be in the women's
That's my
bathroom.
point. It wasn't. I think they made that once it was Amy. Oh, there's another Lunchbox. Okay, so they didn't ask you. I want to move on. I thought they literally had emailed him to be like, "Hey, come back." That's fine.
Yeah. Like we've heard you talking about it. Like we've seen your social
yeah.
stuff. Come back.
Yeah, they're never letting you in. Actually, I think there's a picture of you on the wall. Never let this guy in again. at
Him in
this
the
point.
tux.
Yes.
I don't know what we're laughing about.
Okay. Do you want to do? Okay, so you brought this up. It reminded me when you said, "Did they ask you originally?" There's a recent story about you finding out they had asked me to do something.
Yeah.
Start from the beginning because I don't remember this.
I don't know that you
with
would know
me.
of
Okay.
it. Who knows if it ever got to you? I mean, maybe, I guess you turned it down. So I get an email inviting me to be a part of something to speak within our company. And it's like, hey, this is the day, this is the time, and they would really love you to come. I'm like, oh, okay. It also is presented as virtual because I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I can just log on because it's at, 4 p.m. or something, and we leave work well before that. So I agree. But then I scroll down and I start looking at other correspondence in the email. And it was like a forwarded email to me that had all the correspondence before I was getting asked. And it was the ideal ask is Bobby. It didn't even say, but if Bobby says no, let's ask Amy. Like it was like, ideally, we want Bobby, period. So then I was like, oh, dang, I guess Bobby said no to this because now they're coming to me. And then I agreed to it. And then it just came back up again because it turns out it's not virtual. It's in person and at 4:00 and driving and traffic. Like it's just a big ordeal. And I felt sort of like, dang, and they don't even want me.
Oh.
And now,
Why
like
didn't they ask Lunchbox?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, I
Great
don't know.
question.
Well, maybe that was the next ask if I had said no. There's like don't you think there's like a chain?
I think there's a hierarchy, but I'm not sure that you're accurate about where they would have gone next.
Okay, so it'd go Bobby, Amy, and then I would assume Lunchbox or maybe Eddie. Yeah, it's a tie. Eddie says it's a tie. Okay, so
There ain't no way it's a tie.
I don't think it's either one of them. I think it's Scuba Steve next.
oh,
What?
Like you're joking, right?
No, I'm not.
you're
This is a
just
joke.
trying to
Now
ruffle.
This is a joke.
You're
This
just
is a
trying to
joke.
mess
This
with
is-
these
No,
guys.
he
You're
is.
trying to
You're
make
trying
us
to mess
mad.
with these
Bobby,
guys.
Bobby,
Yeah.
Bobby,
Hey, you're
spot
funny,
on.
though.
Go for it. Don't take the
You're
bait,
funny.
man. Don't take the bait.
Bobby, spot
What is
on.
happening? What is happening?
I'm not.
Since when?
Oh, that's a good joke.
No, I would like to share why I
Hilarious.
think this. So, okay, I can't do it. Amy can't do it. Well, who else can we get? Not only is Scuba Steve the executive producer of this show and on air on the show, he now has his own afternoon show.
That's
So
true.
he can talk to it from different angles. He has to talk with sales. He has to deal with me every single day. We have to go through content situations. We got to go through sales situations. He's got to, all of us, he pulls all of our strings. And then he also has his own sideshow.
Valid. Okay, so that's when it changed, sort of like when he went up a notch when he got the.
I think he probably would have already been in that third spot, but I think now he's for sure 3.
All right, I need a show.
Oh, boy.
I need a jazz show. or
Hey,
something.
Latino.
Hey,
Hey.
Tex-Mex.
No, it's big. It's big.
Oh,
You
I
could
know.
be-
I know.
yeah.
I can be the next Enrique.
Like you're
That's-
telling Eddie that Latino is big. Hey, Eddie, Latino's big now.
No way,
You're
dude.
in
No,
luck,
it's
man.
been
Really?
big.
No, hey, you are in such luck because
No,
Latino
I'm just
is now
saying.
big.
You should have leaned into that
Eddie,
a while ago.
Eddie only knows like partial
But he
Spanish.
I
should-
did do a spot, like they gave me a sample spot to see if I can do Spanish speaking commercials. Didn't do very well.
Yeah, didn't you?
Well, I never
didn't
heard
you,
back.
You did that for us, and then you didn't even know what you were saying, and Mike had to like interpret it.
Right. Because I just read it for whatever the script was saying, but they never said anything back. So.
Well, so I guess I'm just curious what Bobby would do. Like if you knew all of this, like say you are invited to do something and you think it's virtual.
Okay,
And-
so you're
and then you
taking you're
commit-
taking off the part where they
No, I'm
wanted
not.
me, but to
I'm not
you.
done yet. I'm
Well,
not done
well,
yet.
I will
No. Bobby, how it would work with Bobby is he would scroll down and it'd be an ask from our CEO and he would see an email that said, ideally, we'd like Ryan Seacrest, period.
Yeah, I would say no immediately, but I
Right.
wouldn't say no because of that. I would just be like, hey, I can't do it for whatever reason.
Oh, it wouldn't have anything to do with what was written below?
It would have fully to do with that, but
Oh,
I
but
would
you
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
say
say
that.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Because
say,
listen, I've gotten jobs because Ryan didn't take them,
yeah.
but that's paid.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
I'm assuming this wasn't paid.
No.
Yeah.
So let's say you say yes and everything's virtual. You even get a calendar invite with the Teams thing. You're going to click on it and you think it's virtual. And then you find out it's in person and you have to be up here. And
If I have other plans that are near that,
yeah, I did do.
like an appointment of some sort that is important, that is not easy to move, in my response, it is reflective of that, where they have told me it's virtual and it's not. I'm not able to do it because I was told it was virtual.
Yeah.
It just depends how important it is to you.
You want an update?
Yeah.
Okay. So I decide. So Scuba is the one that presented it as virtual.
Dang, Scuba.
Yeah,
ugly.
he apologized.
Down the list.
No.
All right, Eddie and Lunchbox are back up to
We're
3.
back.
No, he owned it and apologized. So we're all square there. at first, I think he was a little like, no, it's in person. It's always been in person. I told you it's been in person. And he got like a little annoyed at me. And then I showed him my calendar invite and it has the Teams link. And he was like, oh, dang. And then later he apologized. But then he was like, they really need you. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll come. I'll stay.
Did
So
you do
I
it?
stay at work. I stay. Like we got done at a
You
certain
never
time.
went home after the show?
Never went home.
Oh.
Around, so again, starting at like 4 or something, but around like 2 something, I'm in the building and I pass a guy that's like working with it. And he's like, you can go home. And I was like, I'm sorry, what?
No.
I was like,
Yeah, I will be burning the building down right about that point.
so Scuba doesn't even know this update yet.
I don't
And-
know
and-
because I was told that at 11:30 they give us the final call. So
And the final call was that I should stay.
Yes,
Okay.
and yeah, exactly, yeah.
So, but the problem was because I did have an upcoming appointment across town that I couldn't cancel. They couldn't guarantee we were going to start on time, and Scuba was like, "If y'all can't guarantee that, let us know." Well, at 11:30, they gave Scuba the green light, like we're good, she can stay. So I stay. I go down. I get lunch at Whole Foods. I record Women of iHeart Country. I do some spots. I dilly dally. I work on the show. Like I have stuff I can do. Like it's fine.
But you don't have to be at the building
But I don't
until
have to be
4
at the
o'clock.
correct.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to be at the building at all. And some of the stuff I prefer actually do like to do later because I need like news to happen. I need life to happen so that I can show prep, And life was just me at the building. And I passed him on my way to the bathroom with my bag so I can freshen up and change because I'm speaking in front of people. And he's like, you can go home. And I say, what? And he's like, no, I just really feel like we're not going to start on time. So I'm going to feel bad if you stay for all this. I said, I've already stayed hours.
At 2:30, they tell you this?
Hours. I said, I've already been here. Like Bobby wrapped at 11 today. Like sometimes we wrap at 12:30, 12, whatever. But we wrapped
That
at
happened to be an earlier day.
Yes, it happened to be an earlier day. And so I just looked at him and he's like, what do you need to do? You want tickets to this other concert? I'll hook you and your family up. Like, I'm
What?
like, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
What
so
concert?
Sabrina Carpenter?
Paul McCartney?
She was here last night. Sabrina Carpenter
was.
was. Yeah.
then she was?
Yeah.
And tonight, too, I think. 2 nights.
Oh, really?
Oh, she was good. I went to her concert last fall. That was good. So anyway, that's the update. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I would have been really mad.
So now my question is, what would Bobby do?
Oh, you know what he would do.
What?
But I'm curious to know what would I do.
Oh, you'd be pissed.
I would be pissed.
Like,
but
to be fair, I'm not even mad at the guy that told me you can go. I'm actually thankful that he's like, please go.
is he the guy that was running it?
No,
Oh,
he
okay.
wasn't running it, but he was giving me a heads up. So like, I'm not even upset at him. It's more so I don't know. It's about respect, That's what Bobby says. It always boils down to. It's
Yeah.
just like organization and respect. Like if you're going to ask somebody to do something, I don't know. I just felt
I
a
would
little
never
like
do
this would
anything-
never happen to Bobby ever.
I
If Bobby was like, I have an appointment, I have to go, they'd be like, guys, we got to start on time. We got to get there. Let's get Bobby in. Let's get him out. And then
I feel like I'm being made a bad guy here, but you
No,
know
you're
what? For the
not.
sake of the story, I'm going to let it go.
But you wouldn't require that. They would like you've created this respect where they wouldn't do that to you. Where I failed is clearly I've created a situation where it's like,
It's not your fault. You can't put the blame on you for this. You can.
well, obviously I have not demanded respect in years past.
Yeah, 'cause I tell
then
my
they
kids-
they had no fear. They had no fear.
I tell my kids respect is earned, right? Like not. So maybe that's it.
Yeah,
All of us.
They
Oh,
had
I would never work with that person again. If they made you stay and then they didn't even tell you, they didn't give you the courtesy to come tell you themselves.
I don't really know where the original. I don't know.
It was bad from the beginning because I saw you dealing with the beginning part.
Yeah, Eddie started recording me.
I was like, this is too good.
Nice.
Dude, she was like
Fired up.
fired up.
Well, no, my fired upness in the beginning was confusion because Scuba was like, yeah, well, I'll see you at the building. And I was like, at the building? And I said, it's virtual.
That's
like
when I
I'm
got my
doing
phone.
it from home. And Eddie starts
She goes,
recording.
at the building. I'm like, get my phone.
Because I was like, no, it's virtual. And then Scuba's like, no, it's in person. He goes, basically, I'm paraphrasing, but Scuba's vibe was totally like, I've totally set it up from the beginning. Like, it's in person. It's in person. And then
Amy looked at me and said, turn that off. I'm like, you got it. Turn it off immediately.
I made Eddie stop
Yeah.
filming because
Deleted it.
I was about to show Scuba the team's invite.
But did you fake, like you stopped recording?
Oh,
and kept
man. The
recording?
fear. Dude,
Yeah.
the look in her
good,
eyes.
Good. I created fear.
Yeah.
Let's
Respect.
go.
Hey, respect. Yep.
Let's go.
Respect.
So, any whoozy,
I'm sorry
Scuba,
that happened.
that's the update. And I know Scuba's probably annoyed about the update because he had to like deal with it all and it never even happened.
Yeah, and the annoying part too was they could have easily let you go 2 days ago, and we said she has this appointment afterwards that would conflict with it, and they kept him and hawing around for days like they're going to make it happen, and then they I don't know, sorry, and they tell you to go. So I apologize on their behalf, and then my behalf for making that a Teams invite and not being clear in the first place that it was in person.
All good, all good. I saw them when I was leaving. They were all prepping it. I don't know who I was going to be there, but they were
Did they
pulling
have
out
it?
liquor and wine.
Oh, fun.
Oh, they
Maybe
had
they're
it,
just
yeah.
asking to come back. Can she get a doggy bag?
Yeah, I mean, apparently it was a good time.
I don't know, guys. I feel like the solution is if Amy's busy, you got me and Lunchbox to jump on.
Well, I pitched.
But again, it has to be what. You,
Oh, wait, what? Scuba,
You
what?
have, hold on. It has to be what you're talking about.
Tell me, what's the topic?
That's the point. It has to be the topic.
But what is it? I got you, dude. I can make up
It's basically
anything.
the relationship between us as personalities / influencers, sales, bridging the gap, that
Love
relationship. And
I would say that Eddie's better than that at Lunchbox
Boom.
in that situation for that.
I pitched both of them and they ignored me.
Better at what?
It was crickets when I said Lunchbox or Eddie as
Didn't get a
a plan B.
response.
No
No, no, no.
response.
They ignored
Eddie's
you?
better
They ignored
at
that.
what?
They ignored that request.
Scuba's mic is so loud. Like his voice is so booming.
Booming.
It's
Yeah.
my voice. This is how I was born.
I would say that Eddie works with a client every week. Eddie has a consistent client.
I do.
At least one he works with every week. He nourishes the relationship. He does commercials with them every week. I think that's something you could speak about.
Yeah.
Well, it was authenticity and connection to, it was a whole.
And he wasn't
It was
wearing a
lovely.
hoodie. He's probably has a nice shirt on.
Today, no, Eddie's in a
I'm
hoodie.
wearing a hoodie.
Today
Oh,
he's
but
in
but
a
yesterday,
hoodie.
he looked pretty nice. Though he looked pretty cute yesterday.
Oh, yeah, he had a little plaid jacket.
Thank you. I just feel like every time
Whose
you
was
guys
that?
talk
Is
about
that-
what I'm wearing the hoodie that day. Because some days I do dress up nice.
But Lunchbox does schmooze with the salespeople.
But that's the salespeople.
Mm.
Right.
That's what
No,
he
the
just
clients.
said.
The
And-
clients are who you schmooze with.
And I've heard the conversations. Mostly it's like, can you get me tickets to?
Oh, that's the
fill in the
schmoozing.
blank.
Can you do this for me?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, that's my update. And I was just curious, what would Bobby do? And now we know. And now I know.
I think you knew from the beginning.
I got to earn some respect around here.
How are you going to do that, Amy?
20 years with this company. 20 years.
Yeah, let him have it.
Love
Is
that.
it-
Let
Love
him
that.
have it.
Does that mean nothing?
Boom.
Let him have it.
I mean, what the?
exactly.
That's what I say.
Tom Bergeron is returning to Dancing with the Stars 5 years after his exit from the show. He will be a guest judge.
Oh.
That'll be exciting. I loved Tom.
He was cool, huh?
Very nice guy. Was always super. He's nice to everybody. He was always super nice to me too. But he hasn't been back since he wasn't brought back as the host, which was a bit of a shock. And so now he's going to go be a guest judge. And he's like, I don't know how to judge the show, but I can judge based on like emotion and how I feel about it. I think it's a cool move because this is a celebratory episode because I think it's something like a certain amount of years. This is the one they invited me to come back for, or anybody that's been on the show. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go.
It's TBD.
Yeah, I've said that I'm coming.
Oh,
But
you told him you're going.
Yeah, because I'd rather do that and then have to go, hey, I had an ankle surgery. I'm not able to travel. They don't want me to dance. They literally just want me in the crowd. I think they want anybody in the crowd who's been on the show. I think the whole crowd will be that, and possibly as many winners as they could get in there, like champions. And I said, I would like to come. I'm going to come. Now, if I go and I can't move because of my ankle, that's an easy call. Not feeling I had a surgery. So as of right now, I plan to go, but I don't know that I will be able to go. But yeah, that's what's up. After his departure, Aaron Andrews and then Tyra Banks took over hosting duties. That's from Deadline.
I got a picture with him when I went to go see you at Dancing with the Stars, and then the picture was so dark and blurry
Oh, really?
because it was like by your trailer.
Put it in AI now. You still have it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somewhere.
Yeah, have it. Crisp it. Lighten it up.
Okay. It was awesome.
There's another Mega Millions, right, Lunchbox?
Say that one more time.
Hey, hold on. What did I say? Hey, okay. No,
You said something about Mega Millions, but I didn't hear the first part.
Scuba, what did I say?
Sorry, I was talking to Tim about our new parking
Okay.
situation.
Nobody
guys,
listens
what-
to anything.
No,
All
I
right.
do listen, but I have a we have a
Morgan,
new
what did I
parking-
say?
You said, I hear there's another Mega Millions situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
700
don't know
plus
what you mean by
million.
situation, though.
There's a chance to buy in because it's now close to what's it, $700 million, $800 million.
It was 800 million on Tuesday.
There's a drawing on Friday.
So let's see. I don't know
I'm
if
about to
anybody
demand
won.
more respect. I feel like people don't listen.
No, I apologize.
No, I didn't understand what you meant by there's another situation.
There's another Mega Million situation, right, Lunchbox?
where it's
And-
climbed. It's
Well,
a high
now it's at
amount.
$850 million. And that's all.
So
That's all.
should we play?
No, I'm done.
You're done playing?
I'm moving off that story.
Oh.
Okay.
Lack of respect.
Lack of respect. We're moving on. There are more astronauts stuck in space. Amy?
Amy, she goes, what did you say, Bobby?
I'm literally right here.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Bobby?
What do you mean by space?
No, I'm just kidding on that one. A group of Chinese astronauts are facing a delayed return to Earth after their spacecraft was believed to have been struck by small pieces of debris. Their return, originally scheduled for Wednesday, will be pushed back to an unspecified date.
Ugh.
Dude, you're trapped in space. That
I hate
sucks.
to hear an unspecified date. Like that's the last thing you want to hear.
I got COVID once, and I was in Italy, and I was like, I didn't know when I was going to be able to fly home, and that was miserable. Imagine you're at Jupiter and you can't
Exactly.
get back. That sucks.
Yeah, the next time you want to complain about your delayed flight.
That's true. Imagine these astronauts. That's from Newser. Amy is still worried about the cartel. Anytime there's a story about the cartel, she wants to bring it to light.
Guys, I'm so serious about this. This is the Mexico story. Americans, if you're in Mexico and you can hear me,
Wait.
Oh,
You're not over a PA right now.
Sometimes the signal bleeds over, man.
Okay.
leave, flee, get out.
What?
And you know, I'm taking this so seriously. This friend I follow, but I met her through my boyfriend. Like she's a fellow mom. Like her kids go to school with my boyfriend's
She's a
kids.
fellow mom.
I don't know. This is so weird. Do you know this person?
Yes, like I know her. I see her
Yes,
at basketball games.
She's a fellow mom.
Yeah, like I don't like she's invited me to, you know, a thing with the moms before, but I couldn't go. So I mean, I see her at kid stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But I saw this morning she's on a flight to Mexico. And
But why? What's
I
wrong
don't
right
know
now?
her. I don't know her well enough to DM and say like, turn around, don't go, because
should.
the cartel they're angry at America
Oh,
for
because
like
we're shooting them down and stuff.
the
Drug
we're
boats.
we're intervening in drug trafficking, you know, and they don't like it, so they're sending a message, and it's that if you're an American there, you're not safe
In Mexico.
in Mexico,
Anywhere.
like Cabo, all the places the Americans love to go. But the question is, like, do I know this mom well enough to tell her to, like, too late? I mean, she's already on. It was a selfie on the plane on our way to Mexico.
No,
I'm like,
forget too late, Amy. If something happens to her, you're never going to forgive yourself.
I know, but like, she's gonna be. No, I'm not gonna get
Start the
invited
message
to the.
like this. Hello, fellow mom.
Dear fellow moms.
I'm not gonna get invited to the mom things anymore because they're gonna be like, oh my
Sounds
gosh,
like Obama.
that Amy. It's like,
Dear fellow moms.
y'all know her. I guess her. Well, I won't say who she's married to online, but you know her husband.
Famous?
Mhm.
Very famous?
To y'all,
Oh, we all know
Oh,
her
must be an
husband?
athlete then.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, I'd be curious to know.
Oh.
You
oh,
did a
got it.
motion on camera.
I got it.
That could be big.
You did a motion
So
on
now everyone
camera.
knows.
I don't know.
But like, we should save her. I think she's.
You know.
I'm not sure what motion
You know,
she
he
did.
doesn't. I don't know how y'all would know.
I
There's
know.
lots of them.
Nah, I know who it is.
Who?
What do you
Well,
mean?
now I'm
Them,
gonna tell
what do you
you.
mean, them people? Hey, what do you-
There's lots of athletes in town.
No, I saw your motion.
Okay.
I saw your motion.
But should we warn her?
No, I think she's okay.
Should we warn him? No.
I think you should.
I'm worried.
You see where some of those drug boats we shot weren't drugs;
They were just boats.
they were just people. That's kind of a guess, and
Yeah,
And-
but then I don't know. But then I don't know if I believe that. Like, I don't know. I don't believe anything anymore. Because then I'm like,
did you see the FBI's head Cash Patel's girlfriend's a country singer? And they're like, he flew into Nashville because she was singing at a wrestling event.
Who's his girlfriend?
wait, what?
Alex, I never heard of her. Alex Wilkinson or something. Mike, will you look her up? And so he flies in, and the big drama wasn't so much about her, but we find out in this because he used like a massive government plane and he flew down. He like took it off where you couldn't track it.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
And the whole thing
What
was,
an idiot.
I can have like, hey FBI, stand by you.
No,
I'm with
that's
you.
pretty stupid.
Mike, would you read the
I don't
story?
know.
Her name is Alexis Wilkins.
That's it, yeah. And there were like
And he was
country,
to Nashville?
they were like country sensation Alexis Wilkins, and I'm like, well, we're tossing that name around,
I know.
that country sensation word around, pretty liberally. But if you can pull up the story when you get it, I saw it because it said country sensation, and I was like, oh, I wonder who he's dating then.
Yeah, he flew on a government jet to see her sing the national anthem at a wrestling event in Pennsylvania.
Okay, well, maybe does he justify it because it was the national anthem?
Oh, that you can. That's like a write-off.
GP.
And then he also flew to Nashville, where apparently she lives here.
Yeah.
Using the jet.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I don't think the FBI, the head of the FBI, can fly commercial.
Oh, well, there you go.
What? Why? I don't.
Because he's the head of the FBI.
Dress incognito.
I don't think that, but I do think it was the fact that it was like hidden, and it's to see his girlfriend. And I'm not sure what the.
But you've got to be very clear. Like when you get that position, they've got to tell you, like, okay, you have a jet, but you can't fly it for fun use.
But can you use the jet but pay for it personally?
It looks like that's what you can do.
Oh,
Because it can
well,
be
then
used
that's-
only for official security reasons, and they must reimburse the government for any
Oh.
personal travel.
Okay, well, he's not an
There you go.
idiot. I take it back.
Yeah,
he
man.
he didn't reimburse the government, and he hid that he took the plane. Apparently,
Well, that part's shady.
I mean, because
like
it's
they,
expensive.
like they took it off the
Radar.
Right? Yeah.
But if, like you said, if you can't fly commercial, and that's the only way you can
I don't
fly.
even know that that's
He
true.
would have to pay like he.
I know, but what? Like, you're forcing me to pay that much
And
to
then,
fly
like-
to go see my girlfriend?
If you're the pilot and you're like, but sir, we can't take us off the radar, but it's like the head of the FBI.
You're
Like,
like-
he could throw you in jail for
I don't know that that's true. But
whatever.
I don't. Again, I don't think that that's true right
Well,
now.
you-
You
you're
can't just
probably
throw somebody
scared.
in jail for whatever.
but if your boss is the head of the FBI and says take this plane off the
Yes,
radar,
sir.
like you
You
do
got it.
you do it.
Yeah, I agree. But I don't think you say, well, I'm going to throw you in jail. But
When you get scared, he's gonna.
what I would think is there is a certain amount of money or there is a stipend you get for
A honeypot.
a honeypot's when you give them a hot chick and a hot chick traps somebody because
Oh.
dudes and whatever.
No.
Okay, a money pot.
Yeah. Like he probably has a certain amount. I don't know. It was just controversial that he was flying the plane down. Everybody was mad. But I was like, well,
Petty cash.
that's yes.
I saw the story too, but I just thought, like,
The only
I
thing
feel
I
like
cared
I would do
about
that.
was country sensation. I was like, I've never heard of her.
yeah.
That's all you care about. You don't care if he's being shady with like
Yeah, I
we
think
have
they're all
people that
shady.
need to eat right now, and he's just
I
like
think they're all shady. I think every government official, until they prove they're not, they are so shady. Every single one of them. You have to prove. I don't think they all are. I think some have proven they are not. But if you are running for public office, I feel like you're doing it with not the best interest of people. You're doing it for your own best interest because this is how people get famous now is they run for office and they yell from that platform. They're highly, 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 I'm not even saying unqualified in the public office space because I think we need more personal people to run for public office based off their life experiences. But there are people who are only running to have clout and not help others. But that being said, there are some that I feel have proven that they are trustworthy. Most public officials are only officialing so they can be officials again. They only are out there doing things to get reelected, and it should be they're out doing things to help the greater good of the public. That is not the case, I would say, with over 90% of elected officials. But I do think people can come from the private sector and run for public office. I love the idea of that. So when people go, well, listen, Trump wasn't a politician. He was a guy on TV. He wasn't even that successful in business. He was okay, some good, some bad others. He's just an entrepreneur that had some real successes and some massive losses. But people now will go like, you shouldn't run for office. You don't have a history in it. Where are you coming? Well, Trump is a great example of somebody who resonated, just said things that people were like, oh, yeah, I kind of feel that. And they elected him into office. He is the example of somebody coming from the private sector for sure. People knew him from entertainment. But I do get irritated when people are like, stay in your lane.
What about like Ronald Reagan?
Yeah, but there's no social media. It's a different time. But complete actor. But,
But then wasn't he governor first? And then
yeah, but that's
Yeah.
how he
Yeah.
won governor. Like, there's a guy running for lieutenant governor of Alabama who just played quarterback at Alabama and has no other.
Didn't the Auburn basketball coach leave to get into politics?
I don't think he's going to run now.
Oh.
Bruce Pearl.
Bruce Pearl.
He's scared. He got scared.
I don't know if he got scared or not, but the
I would.
old Auburn football coach is a senator
Oh.
in Alabama with no. I don't think it's bad to come from the private sector to go into a life in the political world if your interests are to help people. I just don't feel like that's a lot of folks' interest. I've said it many times. I don't think the left versus the right is a problem in America. I think it's a distraction from billionaires and everybody who's trying to get by. Because there's something that happens where billionaires, they have money, so they're going to fund politicians to make sure that plans go into place, that things are legislated to make sure they keep money, either through tax cuts. There are so many tax cuts happening right now to the billionaires, and now all of a sudden more people can't eat. You think those just happened at the same time accidentally? No. The billionaires fund candidates. Those candidates put into place laws. They legislate to make sure that billionaires either get tax cuts where they don't have to pay money, or there are ways they make more money. And the left versus the right is a distraction. And they create new classes so low classes can be mad at another class below them. That is constant through the history of time. So anyway, I never country sensation. I didn't know her. That's all.
What's crazy is my brother-in-law is in the FBI, and it's funny whenever like someone else gets elected, he's always just like, "We'll see how it goes." Like, got a new boss coming next week.
It's all the same.
And so, and then when the new boss shows up, it's like I work Saturdays now, or like now I have a whole other job.
I work Saturdays.
You
now.
know, it's like he never knows like what's going to happen
Yeah.
because the new boss comes in and just changes stuff up.
Yeah. I've said it many times. I don't think the left versus the right is the problem. I think it's the distraction, and I think it's the billionaires. I can't believe that people in middle and low class fight for billionaires. It's crazy to me. Where they pedestal billionaires, and billionaires are the ones working against them. It's wild. We have no health care in this country that is just universal health care, but we have people that are so extremely rich that they could all just cut a sliver and pretty much care for millions of people right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, or food insecurity. They could fix that. They literally could fix that. Just think of Musk and Bezos.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
Like what are
to me.
their dreams?
To have so much money and so much power that they can do whatever they want.
Aren't they
Don't
there?
they do that already? I thought they reached that one.
Kind of. But you saw some candidates that Musk was backing not win.
Yeah.
So
he's not completely there.
to have so much wealth and so
Gosh.
much power that the world is basically theirs.
That's crazy.
Because it's an ego thing too at that point.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you're competing. You're competing to be the richest man in the world. You're competing to have the biggest company, the biggest business. It's why a lot of them don't donate a massive amounts and others do, because theirs is not as much about ego. Look at Bezos' ex-wife,
Yeah, Mackenzie.
who's out just donating 80 million, 150 million, 300 million. She's like, I got all this money. I'm never going to be able to spend it. I'm still going to be rich after I donate it. Boom. Because she's not wanting to be in the hierarchy of rich. You know how we did our hierarchy? Me, Amy, Scuba Steve. She's not worried about being in that hierarchy.
Okay. Yeah, with the jokes again.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't go to Mexico.
Don't gonna. Yeah.
No, but so back to that real quick. Is there something different? Just the boat thing?
Well,
Like
it's-
now-
Oh, yeah,
that's
they're hanging, like,
triggered
signs
it.
over
They've been-
bridges and
Yes,
stuff.
they've been. Yeah, like imagine like a big sheet and they've painted on it. And they're saying leave now. And owners of Airbnbs where Americans are staying, apparently, from what I saw, they are contacting their guests and saying you should probably let's cancel this reservation. Y'all need to get out of the country. What?
That's crazy. One other thing, real quick. Something that my wife and I have been doing, especially because SNAP benefits running out. And I was like someone who used, it wasn't called SNAP as a kid. It may have been, I didn't know that's what it was called. You know what SNAP is?
No.
It's basically
It's
food stamps.
Got it.
And so a lot of people aren't going to have access to that.
Like that's not on your algorithm right now. Snap,
No.
snap, snap.
Mm-mm.
So,
No, alligator fishing.
Okay.
oh, wow.
Wow.
You ever see the catfish in the hand? They
Yeah,
reach
oh
your
yeah,
hand in.
that's called
Noodling.
noodling.
That stuff's crazy. You ever
Yeah.
see that girl that does it? That's
Yes. She's a good-looking girl.
That's what's crazy. She's in there and she's like pretty and she's noodling for freaking catfish.
I watched a guy just fishing off a pier for like an hour last night.
Live stream.
Yeah. Caught some really good stuff.
I can see where that would be calming. I can because I will sometimes get on those videos where they're power washing.
Uh-huh.
I like to watch that, or like they're doing frosting perfect. I love to see a good perfect frosting cake, like where they nail it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, there's some satisfaction there.
Yeah.
My wife and I have always been a food pantry or food kitchen or however you want to call it, donator, because for me, that was a difficult part of my childhood. So I donate regularly to those. But now, because there will be an issue with SNAP benefits, we have definitely become a little more aggressive and are helping out of those. So even like 10, 15, 20 bucks, if you can find one in your area, it could really use it right now. But it could use it anyway, even if it wasn't for this, but especially right now, it could really use the help. Again, 10, 15, 20 bucks, whatever you have. I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say billionaires need to be giving if I have the money I have and I'm not also giving. But if I was a billionaire, dude, can you imagine how good the Arkansas football team would be?
Oh, you guys would win
Legit.
national champ.
Dude, Because Texas Tech does that.
Every year.
Texas Tech, they have billionaires that have
Oil money?
just jumped in and started helping the program.
Crazy.
I donate. I feel like I donate a lot, but I'm not. I don't have that kind of money. If I was a billionaire, I wanna be a billionaire so effing bad.
Is that Bruno?
Does Bezos have a college team he cares about?
No.
No,
but
he's-
if,
It's his alma
but if he
mater.
did, they would be the champ.
No, but Larry Ellison does because his wife went to Michigan, and so they're the ones who paid Bryce Underwood the millions of dollars. Bryce Underwood, 5-star recruit that was going to LSU, but from Michigan, and so they got on, and they were like, "Hey, Mike, you may look up Bryce Underwood's total NIL package, but because she went to Michigan, and he was at a time this year the world's richest man. He overtook Jeff Bezos. He's Oracle. Larry Ellison.
Okay.
They went and bought Underwood, the quarterback, which all players now, if they're good, they're being paid.
Yeah.
Mike, do you see anything over there?
It's like 10 million.
So it'd be $10 million probably over his full duration at the university.
So
crazy.
10 million for 4 years.
Yeah. But yes, so that's somebody who, and they were open about it, but I'd be open about it too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just don't have that kind of money. And then sometimes when I'm donating to freaking football players, I'm like, man, I could be giving this so people could eat. And then I'm like, well, a little for me, a little for them, you know?
Yeah.
So
No, but that is a good reminder. Food pantries, a lot of churches are collecting stuff right now too. Because some people, they have food pantries there. And then, yeah, you can call, if you don't have anything to donate, you can call your representatives.
I think people don't realize there are a lot of people that can't afford to eat. I think it's just, you don't realize it. It's also not something a lot of people share.
Yeah.
They're not on Instagram going, hey, we don't got 3 solids today. That's really not something you're going to see on social media. So it is very much something that's happening in a lot of places. It's why Mandami won New York, because he's like, hey, we think buses should be free. And we think people should be able to eat. Like, it's like, that's why he won, because people don't have money. And he's like, I believe in like general human integrity, and it's hard to have integrity if you can't eat. And so I may have said his name wrong, but whatever. Not whatever, but like that's not my point. If I said his name wrong, Mandami. How you say it, Mike?
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, I don't know.
When I just read
I just
something over
see
and
it,
over
right.
again,
I
I
just-
know. Oh, they did the song though. His name is Mandami. Mandami.
They did?
Yeah, that's
That's
how I was
funny.
remembering it for a while.
Bananas parody?
Yeah, that's what I need.
You,
Okay.
you
Same.
need anything.
Same.
Yeah, I need any sort of.
Yeah.
Eddie thinks Lunchbox's ailment is contagious.
Yeah. Weird.
Which ailment?
The one his
Which
pain
one?
on
Hey,
his side.
there are 9.
It's
Which
true.
one?
Oh, the left of the belly button? one?
Yeah. I'm starting to get that same pain. I got it like 2 days ago, and I was like, I didn't say anything when I first got it because like it's probably just gas. And now, like, it's 2 days that it's been hurting. So I was like, oh great, whatever he has is probably contagious. now.
Oh, no, you have sympathy pains.
Attaboy.
Oh, is that what it is?
Well, you're
Yeah.
both ranked 4th in the hierarchy, so
Oh.
maybe.
Together.
That's like,
we're-
yeah, you feel
Bobby
it.
probably has it. He has a pregnant wife, so sometimes husbands get sympathy pains when their wife is pregnant, and so you're getting sympathy pains for Lunchbox.
well, look at that. Yeah, we need to get rid of this lunchbox.
That's what friends are for. So, hey, you should prove a point to him and get a colonoscopy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I should.
I mean,
mean,
you
I'm
probably
more of
due
the-
for one anyways.
I'm more of the age range for that. Anyway.
You haven't had one yet?
No, and
You should do it.
I'll say if a doctor told me, let's just get your colonoscopy done, I would just do it.
But what if a doctor said, hey, we got nothing else to do? It'd be funny if you got a colonoscopy.
Sounds weird, but I mean, that's what the doc says.
Let's do it. Okay. Eddie needs help deciding what to do.
Yes. So about 2 months ago, my wife and I were like, all right, we got to get the boys involved with housework. Like, just, it's got to be done. Yard, dishes, laundry. Like, there's 4 boys. And I kept telling my wife, because it was just her and I think we were up late doing dishes. I'm like, why don't we have the boys just do things? Like, so we decided each of them will do the dishes, right? Every night. Like, you're going to do the dishes this night. You're going to do the dishes that night. The problem is now, guys, I got a cup the other day and it was disgusting. Like, the cup smelled like throw up. So I'm like, this is cool that we're teaching our kids to like be responsible, you know, and do chores and stuff. But like, the dishes are not getting done right. So what do I do here? Like, I just feel like taking over again.
No, because then that's no.
But
You
I'm
need
not
to-
going to use the dirty throw up dish.
Then teach them how to do it correctly. And if it's not done correctly, there's consequences.
It takes so long to be like, all right. I already taught them. I already told
What's
them.
the confusion on how to clean a cup?
I think what they're doing is putting it in the dishwasher, saying they started it and not really starting it.
Oh,
Well,
that's
then that
disgusting.
seems like an easy solution.
And then the next one comes in like clean dishes and puts them all up, and it's like
Oh, damn.
there's still noodles over
no.
everything.
I mean, that's probably what's happening, but you need a system. Like, you need, hey, we start, like, get one of those magnets for the dishwasher that's like,
Oh yeah,
this
clean,
one's dirty, this one's clean.
I've
And so
seen
that way
those.
you can flip it over and they know. And then make sure that, like, teaching them how to start the dishwasher seems like really, like,
Yeah.
this could be a fast solution.
Oh, totally. And then like the lawn too. Like, all right, guys, you're gonna do the lawn on Sunday, whatever. And then they come in like, I hit something like a piece of metal. Mower's broken. Now I gotta buy a new lawnmower. Like, I should just do it myself.
Right.
You know
This
what
is
I
how
mean?
women feel with men.
Oh,
Your kids are slow rolling you.
Yeah.
they're probably talking about it.
They're
be like, all right,
strategizing. If we keep doing it bad enough,
we won't have to do it.
we won't
Yep.
have to do it at all.
Mhm.
It's just, I don't know. It's just a conundrum.
I know. It's frustrating, but you just got to. I mean, I feel like Ben, my ex husband, he's working through that with Stevenson in the yard right now because, like, he loves a perfectly cut lawn and, the lines and
The
all
lines,
that.
the
And- yeah,
edges.
yes. And, he's trying to teach Steven how to do it.
Oh
And
my
he'll
gosh.
he'll walk away, he'll come back out, and it's all jagged. And, like,
Yeah,
and he's
dude.
like, oh, my gosh. He's like, oh, what? But he's being patient, and he's trying to work through it with him. And eventually he'll get it down. Like, one day it's just going to click.
You think?
Unless it's purposeful, that it's not.
With
But
Stevenson, it's definitely not.
So they get out of it.
Amy still wants to record her therapist and bring it in. Like
She
her
is
kid- her
Bobby's
kid's-
assistant.
Her kid's therapist.
Oh yeah, I want to hear it.
So do I.
I want to hear it.
But, like,
You can't do that.
legally, what if I'm not?
No, that's for you, not for them. That law is for you, the patient. Is that what you're
then-
talking about? You can't record
I mean,
the session?
she's on.
and then we bring it and put it on
Zoom.
the air.
Okay, you can't do that.
Well, maybe I don't bring it on the air, but I just play it for y'all so that y'all can hear.
I generally, I
then
don't
it's like,
care.
who cares? I
But
know.
if it sounds just like your assistant,
it's crazy. I'm like, and she lives in California where AI,
that's where it's
a
born.
lot of it is done.
Do
So
you
I'm like,
think
I
there's a
wonder if they
chance it's
paid
her?
her. Like, they were like, your voice is like maybe her boyfriend is the one that started Bobby's person.
Why don't you ask her? You ever done AI voice work?
Is that a thing?
I-
Did they just make up the voice or did they take somebody's voice?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a lot of words to record.
Well, I think they just need them to say a certain amount of things and then they can make
Yeah, then
words
they-
from
they can
everything.
AI
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
For the AI
But
voice,
they
I
need
bet
to-
they AI it.
They need somewhere to start. And I think Bobby's assistant started with this there. Like, it's freaking me out.
So how does
quite
she talk? How
honestly.
does she talk?
It's just Bobby.
No, you do it. You do it.
I don't know how to. I am not a
good
good
morning.
Yeah. Good morning. Okay. Well, I don't know. She just. It's just hard for me to concentrate. Like when she's talking, I'm like, yeah, waiting for her to be like, "Haha, Bobby, funny you asked that." I know exactly what you're talking about.
Your AI never calls you Bobby, though.
Well, whatever.
Never.
No.
Okay, fine. She knows exactly what you're talking about, though, and she always has the story.
Yeah, you want to get a story before we go? Just a random story?
Yes, and let me see if
Sometimes I'll do this. Like, hey, tell me something fascinating today.
Cool.
Because then I feel like I can learn. Here we go. Hey, how's it going? I hope you are having the most wonderful morning. Hey, so I'm sitting here with my show members, and we'd love to just hear an interesting story to talk about.
a quick one.
Hey there. I'm doing great, and I hope you guys are having an awesome morning, too. Absolutely. Let's find you a fun story to dive into. Here's one that might get everyone talking. Have you ever heard of the Great Emu War of Australia? It's this bizarre piece of history from the early 1930s where Australian soldiers actually went to battle against emus. Yes, the large flightless birds, because the emus were causing chaos on farms. It's one of those stories that sounds too wild to be true, but it totally happened and is a favorite quirky history tale. Let me know if you want more details on that or if you're feeling a different kind of story.
Were there any human lives lost in this war?
So, interestingly enough, in the Great Emu War, no humans lost their lives.
That wasn't a war.
It was definitely more of a one-sided struggle where the emus kind of came out on top, to be honest. The soldiers struggled to actually reduce the emu population, and the emus were just very resilient. So it's a quirky story with no human casualties, but definitely a bit of a head-scratcher in history.
What American war had the most casualties?
That would be the American Civil War. It's the conflict with the highest number of American casualties by far. Estimates vary, but roughly 620,000 to 750,000 soldiers died.
Dang.
And
I'm
you're
sorry, go ahead.
grown. No worries at all. I was just going to say, anytime you need another interesting tidbit, just let me know.
Can
But
you, before we go, would you mind just giving my showmates just a quick review of the surrender at Appomattox?
Absolutely. I'd be happy to. So the surrender at Appomattox happened on April 9th, 1865. It's basically the moment that marks the end of the Civil War when Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered to Union General Ulysses S. Grant. They met in the village of Appomattox Courthouse in Virginia, and the terms were actually pretty generous. Grant allowed Lee's men to return home with their horses and basically said, let's start the healing. It's a really significant moment of reconciliation in American history. So there you go.
Wow, I didn't know that.
There you go.
That's crazy. I never knew the end of it.
Of the war?
Yeah,
You thought it was
like-
still going on?
No. I knew it ended, but I didn't know that there was an actual moment where they were like, all right, we're done here. You go home.
Roll the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there should be a movie about the Emu War. Like, but you can't do just where like nobody, like the humans don't die. You got to do it
Should
where it's a
there?
real war.
Should there be?
Yeah, why not? Like there's Star Wars. Like,
But Emu Wars?
yeah.
But the humans don't die.
That's the movie. You have to make it to where there's like it's a real war.
But is it like Planet of the Apes where they have human
Yeah.
traits?
Yeah.
So it's basically Planet of the Emus.
Yeah. The emus in
It's a
Australia.
far less interesting animal.
They did make one in 2023. It's on Tubi.
What's it called?
The Emu War.
Dude, I can't believe that's not huge.
I can.
Yeah, I'm good.
I can believe it with all my heart that it's not huge. That's it. Thank you guys. We're done for the day. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. It is Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's starting to be like holiday-ish time. So days are getting lost in the mix a little bit. And I got a pregnant wife and we never, it's just getting through a lot of the days. And then for her, it's tough too.